Very good morning to all of you, dear student. So today we will start with new block, that is block 6, and block 6 rights and duties. And our topic of discussion for today is our rights. So we will learn about our rights today. So our aim for today is students will be able to recognize the fundamental rights. Okay, so at the end of our explanation, you will be familiar with what is fundamental rights. Resources required for our class is your resource sheet, your S1, your exit content book, and your notebook as well. The keywords for today is fundamental and rights and court. All right, so as usual, let's look into the meaning of the keywords. Okay, so this is the meaning of the term. Okay, fundamental. What is fundamental? Essential as an element, principle, or law, important, original, elementary. That are known as fundamental. Okay, that are set of principle or law. And what is rights? Complying with justice, correction, or reason. Correct, just, or true. They are known as rights. Okay. And what is court? Finally, the administration of law, the whole chamber or place where justice is administered. That is known as court. Alright. So I hope now you are clear with fundamental rights as well as court. Okay, let me ask you a simple question. What do you like to do the most? Alright, what do you like to do the most? And how would you feel if someone stopped you from doing what you liked? Alright, so you want to do something, okay? Alright, and if somebody stop you to do that certain thing that you want to do, so what will you feel? Alright, what will you feel? Alright, you may feel different thing. Okay, so that alright, that is for your personal information. Alright, so here is the resource sheet for today. Okay, so I want all of you to read this resource sheet. Okay, as you can see the given point till 6. Okay, 1 to 6. I want all of you to be familiar with it. So see, point number 1, I can worship any god. Imagine someone is stopping you from doing this. How will you feel? What will you tell that person? Alright, there is one. Okay. 2. I can go where I want. Alright, imagine someone is stopping you. Okay. How will you feel about that? And what will you tell that person? Alright. And 3. I can say what I think is right. But imagine someone is stopping you. How will you feel and what you will tell that person? Alright. 4. I must be treated equally like everyone else. But imagine someone is being unfair to you, not being treating you equal as the other fellow. Okay. How will you feel? And what will you tell that person? Alright. And similarly, 5. I cannot be forced to work, but imagine someone is forcing you to do certain thing. Okay, what will you feel and what will you tell that person? All right, similarly, last point, that is 6. I can speak in my own language. All right, but imagine someone is stopping you to speak in your own language. Okay, so what will you feel and what will you tell that particular fellow who is stopping you? Okay. Alright, so this is your resource. Okay, your resource sheet. So I want all of you to go through this one properly. Okay, alright, so I'll give you time and then you can go through it. Alright, so to proceed further, okay, here is our rights. Alright, what are some of our rights? See, human right, as you can see from the picture itself, human right. Okay, freedom, justice, hope, equality, prosperity. and these are some of our basic fundamental rights. Okay, we have the right to save. Okay, as you can see, we have the right to save, the right to hear and listen. We have the right to be protected against racial discrimination. We need to help other children who are living in poverty. We have the right to privacy and times and space on our own. Okay, so these are some of the rights that we have. All right, so here is a question for you. Okay, so how do you feel if someone stop you from doing something? All right, and why should you be free to do what you want to do? All right, and can you do everything that you want to do, and why not? All right, this is question number one. Okay, I repeat, how do you feel if someone stop you from doing something? All right, how will you feel about that? And why should you be free to do what you want to do in life? All right, that is another question. Can you do everything that you want to do, and why not? All right. All right, so see, listen, student, we are all free to do many things. Okay, we have freedom to do anything we want. All right, that is, nobody can stop us from doing that. The things you read about are those that we are free to do as Indians. Talking about this thing. Okay, talking about this thing. All right, so these are our fundamental rights. Okay, so from this resource sheet we have learned that those are our fundamental rights. Okay, rights are things we are free to do. Okay, rights are things which we are free to do. Something that is fundamental is common to all. Okay, so fundamental rights are the common right that apply to everyone. All right. Okay, so question number two, can you list the rights that we have, or who give us these rights, and why are rights important? All right, can you list the rights that we have? All right, what are some of the rights that we have, and who give us these rights, and why are rights important? All right. Okay, you might have different answer for that. Okay, as you can see from the rights as mentioned above. Okay, students, so see, we have the right to worship any god. We have the right to travel anywhere in India. Okay, wherever you want to. When even if you want to go to Delhi, you can go. So even if you want to go to Mumbai, Calcutta, or Chennai, Kerala, wherever you want to go, okay, anywhere in India, you have the right to do so. And then you have the right to choose any kind of work that you want to do. And you treat everyone equally, okay, and say anything that does not hurt others. These rights are protected by our government. Okay, so who give us this right? Which means these rights are protected by our government. Okay, we can take help from the court if somebody stop us from enjoying these rights. So if certain people is stopping you to to exercise your right, okay, so you can anytime go to the court and then fight for your rights. Okay, and see, right not only allow us to do things that are important for us, but also give us those freedom that we must have. All right, so nobody can take these rights away from us. All right, so whatever is there in the fundamental rights, every individual, every citizen, okay, in the country, we have the right to do so. Okay, and we can complain to the court if anyone is stopping us from enjoying those rights. All right, student. The last question, this is question number 3. All right, question number 3. Okay, what if we didn't have any rights? All right, imagine what will happen if we don't have any rights of the mentioned fundamental rights. Okay, see, you might say different thing. Okay, but if we didn't have any rights, okay, it will be like living in a cage. Okay, living in a cage. As you can see, a parrot, a bird, a rabbit, or any animals, okay, being kept in the cage. Our life will be similar to that, right? We will be controlled by others and not be able to do what we wanted to do. So you see the animals that are kept in the cage, so they cannot do anything they like. Why? Because they are stuck in the cage. Similarly, if we don't have any of the rights, okay, then our life will be like living in a cage. Okay, so that's it for our discussion for today. Now, things to do. All right, things to do. You have to do your worksheet. Okay, S1, as mentioned here, S1. Okay, and then you have to do your practice question number 3 and practice question number 4. Practice question number 3 and practice question number 4. Okay, so that too you have to do along with the given worksheet. Okay, given worksheet. So thank you and all the best, and take care all of you.